welcome to study panel. This is Devendra Sejala from Kendriya Vidyalaya Rajkot. In today's video lecture, we shall start Unit 9 of 5th English and the name of the poem is Sing a Song of People. Let us see the poem. Now here, beside the poem, you can repeat it after me. Sing a song of people, walking fast or slow. People in the city, up and down they go. People on the sidewalk, people on the bus, people passing in back and front of us. People on the subway, underneath the ground. People riding taxis, round and round and round. People with the hats on, going in the doors. People with umbrellas when it rains and pours. Now see, from the first stanza, we are singing the song of every kind of people. Means the people who are walking fast, people who are walking slow, people who are going up, people who are going down. And in the second stanza, we can say that the people we will sing the song of people who are traveling by bus, who are passing by road, who are going back, who are going front. So we'll also sing the song of these kind of people. In the third stanza, we can say we will sing a song of people on the subway underneath the ground. See, you have also watched the subway stations, which is below the land, below the soil, that is underneath the ground. There are some peoples who are riding taxis round and round and round, means they are drivers, they are picking up the passengers and shifting from one place to another place, so they are going round and round and round of the city. People with their hats on. See, many peoples in the city we find they are wearing the hats, going in the doors. People with umbrellas. See, during the monsoon season or rainy season, people use umbrellas to save themselves from the rain. You can see this one. People in tall buildings and in stores below, riding elevators up and down they go. Now, we can also see in tall buildings, people are using elevators. Means elevator means a lift, which helps them to move up, up stores and down stores. Now, people walking singly, people in crowds, people saying nothing, people talking loud. Now, we can also see that in a city, there are many people who are walking singly, and there are many people who are going and moving in a crowd. Now, there are some people who do not speak at all, so they will not say anything, and there are some people who are talking and shouting loudly. People laughing, smiling, grumpy people too. People who just hurry and never look at you. There are some people who always laugh, who always smile. There are some people who are grumpy people. Grumpy means चिड़चिड़े लोग होते हैं. There are some people who are grumpy and there are some people who are always in hurry. They will not look at you at all. Sing a song of people who like to come and go. Sing of city people you see but never know. Now see, there are many peoples who always come and go. We are not knowing to one another. Now there are many people. We are not knowing to them. Then also we are passing by through them. This poem is written by Lois Lenski. This is not B actually. Here it should come E. It is Lois Lenski. Now let us come to the new words of the poem. Subway, underground passage for people to cross. See, students, if you have watched in the mega cities, in the metro cities, you can see that there is a subway, there is underneath road or a passage for the people, so they need not to cross the road. They will just move to the subway and crosses the road underground. Now, underneath means below. Elevators means lift, which we use for going up and down. Grumpy means the people with ill temper, with bad temper. These people are known as grumpy people. Now, let us come to the question answer of this session. Reading is fun. Which modes of transport do the people use to move around in the city? See, from the poem, we can say that people use buses, autos, taxis, cars, scooters, cycles, etc. to move around the city. See, these are the mode of transportation they are using from moving one place to another place. What are the things that the people carry with them while moving around? Let us see. People carry hats, umbrellas, handbags, briefcases, etc. with them while moving around. See, these are all necessary things they can keep in their handbags and briefcase. They are carrying umbrellas to save themselves from rain. So these things they carry when they are moving around. Come to the next. Where all do you find these very busy people? I find these very busy people on roads, on sidewalks, on subways, in lifts, in stores, and at bus stops. See, nowadays the life has become very busy and very hectic. So nobody is having a single minute to spare with someone. So all are very busy in their work that we can see on roads, sidewalks, on subways, and in lifts. Now, where have you seen crowds of people? I have seen crowds of people in and around the temples. Obviously, you can see the crowd of people in and around the temple. Railway station also you will find many peoples. Bus stops, hospitals, cinema halls, shopping malls, fairs and parties. See, especially in shopping malls, at the Saturday evening, weekends you can find the a very high number of peoples because they are having weekends, so they will enjoy that. Now, why do you think all these people are in a hurry? All these people are in a hurry because they have to do lot of work in a limited time. See, they have to complete many works in the limited time, so they are always in a hurry. Come to the next. Language use. Let's write the opposite of the following words. See, here some words are given, 8 words. We have to find out the opposite of these words. If you know the answer, you can also type it in the chat box. The opposite of slow is fast. Opposite of back is front. Opposite of below is above. Opposite of loud is slow. Opposite of up is down. Opposite of tall is short. Opposite of crowd is alone. Opposite of go is come. So these are the opposites of the words. Now let us read this poem. Read and listen to these two poems with your partner and find out what are the things that the village child and the city child like. See, in this poem, we can say that what are the things is liked by the child of a village and what are the things is liked by child of a city. So let us read it out the poem for the village child. My home is a house near a wood. I would live in a street if I could. I do wish someone lived near. There is no one to play with at all. The trees are so high and so tall, and I should be lonely for hours, were it not for the birds and the flowers. See, now the life of a village is here. It is showed that there is no one to play with that child. That person is alone between the woods, between the trees. Now, what the child is liking to live in the street if he could. उसकी इच्छा ये है कि वो जो शहरों में जैसे गलियां होती है वैसे रहे और शहरों में क्या होते हैं अगल बगल में एक दूसरे में नेबर्स रहते हैं तो इसकी भी इच्छा ऐसी है कि हमारे घर में एक्चुअली इन विलेज ऑल्सो देयर आर नेबर्स and in this poem it is said that there is no one to play whereas in city you can find in the evening many children are playing in the basement area or in the ground floor area of the apartment. In the village you can see that the trees are very high and very tall, but in the city we cannot see the high and tall trees. Now this child is alone for hours. Nobody is there to play with this child. Now he is thinking that there are so many birds and there are so many flowers, but this child is alone. Now let us move to the city child poem. I live in a city in a street. It is crowded with traffic and feet. See, now in a city you can see it is always crowded and it with the traffic. Whenever you are moving to the market, you have to stop many red signals. There are buses and motors and trams. Of course, you can see in the city buses, motor cars, bikes and trams. Trams means the slow train, road के ऊपर जो slow train चलती है, that is known as trams. I wish there were meadows and lambs. Now see, here a new word comes to us, meadow. Meadow means a field of grass. In the city, you cannot find the field of grass. You cannot find lambs. Lambs means a baby sheep. The houses all wait in a row. There is smoke everywhere that I go. See, in a city, we can see there is a lot of pollution, lot of air pollution. So you will find smoke everywhere. Whereas in the village, there is no pollution or less pollution as compared to city. I don't like the noises I hear. In the city, you will not get peaceful environment. There is always chaotic conditions, or the horns of the vehicles are continuously. Now, what happens? I wish there were woods very near. So in cities, it is not possible to plant trees or to plant any big trees. So there are no woods. There were no woods. Whereas in village, you can find many trees, tall trees. Now, people who live in cities often wish that they could live in quiet towns. Do you like the place you live in? See, now इसमें क्या होता है पता है, जो लोग शहर में रहते हैं उनकी ये इच्छा होती है कि हम लोग शांत जगह गांव में रहे, और जो लोग गांव में रहते हैं उनकी ये इच्छा होती है कि हम लोग शहर में रहे ताकि हर दिन घूमने जा सके। दोनों को एक दूसरे की जगह पर रहना पसंद होता है, बट दिस इज नॉट हाउ वी कंपेयर द प्लेस ऑफ लिविंग with village and with city. Now, do you like the place you live in? Of course, I like the place I live in. I love the place where I live in. जहाँ पर हम लोग रहते हैं वो जगह हमको पसंद होती ही है. Two things that I like about the place where I live in: peaceful surroundings, well behaved neighbors. जो हाँ, दो चीजें सबसे अच्छी है कि सबसे शांत एटमोसफियर है, पीसफुल सराउंडिंग्स है, और जो हमारे नेबर्स है वो भी बहुत अच्छे हैं. That is why I love the place where I live in. नाउ टू थिंग्स आई डोंट लाइक. अब ऐसी दो कौन सी चीजें हैं जो मुझे यहाँ पर पसंद नहीं है. मेट्रो स्टेशन इज नॉट वेरी क्लोज टू माई प्लेस. सी, इन मेट्रो सिटीज मेट्रो स्टेशन नजदीक होना तो बहुत अच्छी बात होती है, लेकिन ये हर जगह पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो दिस इज अ वेरी बैड थिंग फॉर stray dogs and cows make the colony roads dirty. Now, astray means away from the correct path. मतलब जो ये गली के जो डॉग्स होते हैं ना, और वो जो काउस जो होती है वो अपने काउटन से जो है कॉलोनी के रोड को क्या कर देती है, गंदा करती है. सो देन these two things are not liked by me where I live. Now, let's write, did you observe that in the poem, last two words in every second and fourth line rhyme with each other? Can you write a four line? See, this is the example. This is the uh, last word of second line, and this is the last word of fourth line. So they are rhyming. Now let us read it. People with the hats on going in the doors, people with the umbrellas when it rains and pours. Means these two words are rhyming words of each other. Now we have to write the two lines, two stanzas. So this is the second one. People walking singly, people in the crowd, people saying nothing, people talking loud. So crowd and loud are the rhyming words. You can also type it in the chat box if you find more rhyming words in the second line and fourth line of any stanza. Come to the this next activity. Find out how many people are there in our country. Do we have enough land for all people on this earth? Is there enough food and water for all people? Of course, no. In our country, there are less land as compared to the people. See, there are about 138 crores people in our country. In our country, population is very high. We are the second highest in the world with the population. The first with high populated country is China, and the second one is India. No, we don't have enough land for all people on this earth, neither have enough food nor water for all. Now see what happens. हमारे पास जितनी जमीन है ना, वो उतनी जमीन जो है सफिशिएंट नहीं है. किसके लिए सफिशिएंट नहीं है? जितने लोग यहाँ रहते हैं उसके लिए उतनी जमीन जो है वो सफिशिएंट है नहीं. हमारे पास उतना खाना भी नहीं है और उतनी पानी की सुविधा भी नहीं है कि हम सभी लोगों को सारी सुविधाएं प्रोवाइड कर सके. ओके. Now come to the next. Yes. Now see, dear student, here you need to perform an activity. Now let me explain about what activity you have to do by your own. Now find out the following from 10 families living in your neighborhood. Now this is the uh, number of families. F1 means family 1, family 2, family 3, family 4, family 5, family 6, family 7, family 8, family 9 and family 10. So what you have to find out? चिल्ड्रन बिलो 5 years ऑफ एज, कौन कौन सी फैमिली में 5 साल से कम बच्चे हैं वो आपको यहाँ पर लिखने हैं। कितनी फैमिली, ये जैसे फैमिली 1 में कितने बच्चे 5 साल से कम है, फैमिली 2 में कितने 5 साल से कम है, फैमिली 3 में कितने 5 साल से कम है, वैसे यहाँ तक आपको अपने अगल बगल के जो नेबर्स है उनमें लिखने हैं, उनमें जाके ये सर्वे करना है। चिल्ड्रन फ्रॉम 5 to 14 years, यानी आपकी जो 10 फैमिलीज जिनका आप सर्वे कर रहे हो उसमें 5 से 14 साल के बच्चे आप सभी जो है वो यही कैटेगरी में आएंगे। आप सभी बच्चे जो है 5 to 14 years में आएंगे, बिकॉज यू आर ऑल इन 5th क्लास, so your age will be between 10 to 12 years, so you all will fall under this category. Now grown up children from 15 to 20 years, यानी 15 से 20 साल के बच्चे कितनी फैमिलीज में है वो यहाँ पर आप लिखेंगे। एल्डर्स फ्रॉम 21 to 50 years, यानी 21 जिसमें आपके पेरेंट्स आ जाएंगे, 21 से 50 years में किस किस के पेरेंट्स आते हैं, वो जो नंबर ऑफ पीपल यहाँ पर लिखेंगे आप लोग। एंड ओल्ड पीपल हु आर अबव 50 years, एंड ऐसे लोग जो 60 साल से ज्यादा है उनकी हम लोग यहाँ पर करेंगे। नाउ इनका टोटल यहाँ पर करना है, ये पूरी लाइन का टोटल यहाँ पर आएगा, ये पूरी लाइन का टोटल यहाँ पर आएगा, ये पूरी लाइन का टोटल यहाँ पर आएगा, उस तरह सभी लाइन का टोटल आएगा। और दूसरा वर्टिकल टोटल ऐसे आएगा यहाँ पर, जैसे ये जो है इधर F1 के अंदर ये जितना है उनका टोटल यहाँ लास्ट में आएगा, यहाँ F2 का टोटल इधर लास्ट में आएगा, ये वाला टोटल इधर लास्ट में आएगा। तो इस तरह से आपको ये एक्टिविटी करनी है। Let us move on to the question answers on the basis of your survey. How many members are educated in each family? आपको ये भी पता करना है कि सभी फैमिलीज में कितने मेंबर्स है जो एजुकेटेड है। ज्यादातर दादा दादी होंगे, वो हो सकते हैं कि अनएजुकेटेड हो, बाकी ज्यादातर सभी लोग आपको जो है उसमें एजुकेटेड सभी फैमिलीज में मिल जाएंगे। फ्रॉम अमोंग द 10 फैमिलीज हाउ मेनी आर एजुकेटेड, टोटल कितने लोग एजुकेटेड है वो भी हमें पता करना है। एक तो यहाँ पर क्या है, हर एक फैमिली में कितना है, F1 में कितना है, F2 में कितना है, F3 में कितना है, हाउ मेनी इन F4, हाउ मेनी इन F5, हाउ मेनी एजुकेटेड पीपल इन F10, यू हैव टू राइट इट हियर। एंड टोटल सभी फैमिलीज को मिलाएंगे तो टोटल कितने एजुकेटेड पीपल है वो यहाँ पर हमें लिखने है, दैट यू हैव टू डू इट बाय योर own. Now let's interview. Now see, in this class we'll also see how to take the interview of someone. Interview your teacher and get her responses for the following questions. Now see, you have to take interview of your teacher. Except your English teacher, you can ask to any of your teacher, like your maths teacher, science teacher, or EVS teacher or Hindi teacher. You can ask, except your English teacher. English teacher को छोड़ के आप किसी का भी interview ले सकते हैं। First one, sorry, why did you become a teacher? The first question you need to ask to your teacher, right? Why did you become a teacher? The second question you need to ask, how do you come to school every day? By bike, by car, by train, by bus. Means which mode of transport do you use to come to the school? Next one, do you have any pets? If your teacher is having any pet, he will say yes. If he doesn't, then he will say no. You have to write down the answer here. Next one, what kind of books do you like to read? Now, this depends upon individual कि आपके टीचर को कैसी बुक्स पढ़ना अच्छा लगता है, वो यहाँ पर आंसर देंगे। What are your hobbies? This here you need to write the hobbies of your teacher, so that you have to write here. This you have to do it in your notebook. You can ask to your teacher. Okay, so this activity you have to do it by yourself. Next one, now write a paragraph about your teacher with information you have gathered. आपने आगे के जो कुछ स्लाइड में हमने देखा था कि कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन आपने आपके टीचर से कलेक्ट किए, अब उसके ऊपर से एक पैराग्राफ आपको लिखना है। तो ये जो है ये आपको सभी को ये पैराग्राफ लिखना है। ओके, नाउ यहाँ पर हम लेसन करते हैं। नाउ वी विल डिस्कस व्हाट यू हैव टू राइट इन योर नोटबुक। सो लेट अस सी, नोटबुक में आप लोग क्या क्या लिखना है आपको, उसके बारे में अभी हम लोग डिस्कस कर लेंगे। ओके, सो दिस इज आवर पोयम। Let me take the pen. Yes. See, you have to write this poem one time. This page also you need to write. Okay, and this new words 5 times and word meaning one time आपको लिखना है. Come to the next, this question answer. You need to write this full slide. ये भी पूरी स्लाइड आपको लिखनी है. ये तीनों क्वेश्चन आंसर्स आपको जो है अपनी नोटबुक में लिखने हैं. उसके बाद दिस ऑपोजिट वर्ड्स यू हैव टू आल्सो राइट इन योर नोटबुक. पूरा स्लाइड लिखना है आपको. Okay, now this one, this poem, there is no need to write this poem in your notebook. We will leave it. Okay, now let us talk. People who have lived in the cities, ये वाला भी जो है आप लोग क्या लिखेंगे, पूरा लिखेंगे. Okay, come to the next one. Let's write. ये वाला भी आपको जो है पूरा लिखना है. Okay, find out the people. Yes, ये वाला भी जो है आप लोग पूरा लिखेंगे. पूरा पेज आपको लिखना है. के बाद ये जो ऑब्जर्वेशन आप लोग सर्वे करेंगे ना, वो आपको खुद ही करना है. तो ये भी आपको नोटबुक में लिखना है, सर्वे करके लिखना है, डायरेक्ट इसको कॉपी नहीं मार देना है. ये पूरा जो है ना, ये पूरा ये दिख रहा है ना, ये फिलअप करना है आपको. ठीक है. उसके बाद ये दोनों क्वेश्चन आंसर्स भी आपको लिखने हैं. दोनों क्वेश्चन आंसर्स आपको लिखने हैं. नाउ इंटरव्यू भी आपको जो है आपके टीचर का जो है वो लिखना है. यहाँ पर उसके आंसर्स आ जाएंगे सब जगह. यहाँ पर वो आंसर्स आपको आपके टीचर को पूछ के लिखने हैं. उसके बाद ये पूरा पेज जो है ये भी आपको लिखना है. ठीक है ना, कि आपके टीचर के बारे में आपने क्या क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन दी है. आई होप यू हैव एंजॉयड दिस वीडियो. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इफ यू फील दिस वीडियो इज यूजफुल टू यू, प्लीज डू शेयर इट विथ योर फ्रेंड्स. थैंक यू सो मच.